Call the meeting back to order. All right. Does anyone have any club health and welfare to share with us? Okay. Birthdays and anniversaries. John, thank you for the Skyliner. We appreciate all your hard work. Birthdays this week, we have Cindy Christopher, who's celebrating on the 24th. We have Christine Bennett, who's celebrating on the 26th. And Kevin Glasscock, celebrating on the 27th. For anniversaries, wedding anniversaries, Kim and Mark Lucas celebrate 38 years on the 27th. Congratulations, you guys. And then for roadiversaries, club member anniversaries, we have Christine Bennett, Denise Easton, Marcus Kaplan, and Michelle Napier celebrating 2 years on the 23rd. And Jenny Stanley celebrates 5 years on the 27th. So thank you, club members, for all that you do. Okay, announcements. Ken, you have an announcement?
Yeah. Our annual golf tournament, promise subs, you also do online, and we need volunteers that day, of course, it's a great mechanism, week on Friday. And also, we still need some more teams, we need some more hole sponsors, and also we need like promotional swag gifts or something from the backs. And if you don't have 150 that goes in there, you have 50 or however you have, it's fine. Split up differently. Also looking for gift cards for like 4 prizes and so on. If you can help me out, I appreciate it. This will be going around here in just a minute.
All right, thank you, Ken. Blake, you want to share about Derby?
Yes.
Excitement coming up next Friday.
Yes, the race and polio talk derby to me is next Friday. We will be meeting at Barissa, and we have Honey and Hops, Virginia Beer Museum, CNC frozen treats, and we'll end at Pavement. We'll have a little map, you'll get a t-shirt, and we have lots of games and fun prizes and things like that. If we really need people to share it on Facebook, if you can share it for me, that would be great. And then we also need gift cards. If anybody wants to donate any gift cards, sorry. So, but yeah, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or Laura, Phyllis, or Amy, and we can give you more details on that. But we're really excited. We have a lot of fun things coming up on that Friday. So.
Where's the rest?
The restaurant, we start at the Barissa.
What is it?
Main Street. Everything's gonna be on Main Street. Everything will be walkable.
Former brewing company.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Can I make a remark?
Sure.
Just to make things easy for those people who take part in the derby. You should all know that Forte, the favorite in the race, was born and raised in Clark County. That should make it easy for everybody.
Thank you, Malcolm. Any other announcements? All right. I just wanted to share with you, last Friday, super busy, and I wanted to make sure that I got a cake. So if you look on the table and came through to get your lunch, you'll see a cake back there that's celebrating the Rotary Club of Front Royal's Charter Day, which was April the 14th, 1926. So we are celebrating 97 years of service in our community. And I think that's worth a big round of applause. Thank you to everybody. Thank you so much. Please make sure you get cake before you eat. What's this at home? All right, so we're going to do some awards and recognition right now. And I'm going to have Katie come up and help me with awarding some Paul Harris Fellows. Share a little bit with this about this for you. The presentation of Paul Harris Fellow is the Rotary Foundation's way of expressing its appreciation for a substantial contribution to its humanitarian and educational programs. It is named for our founder, Paul Harris, who was a Chicago lawyer who started Rotary International with 3 business associates in 1905. We move closer to a world of peace and goodwill today as we recognize our Paul Harris Fellows. Their gift to the Rotary Foundation's educational and humanitarian programs is a commitment to peace and to a better life for people across the world who they may never meet. It's truly a selfless action. So I would like to call up our Paul Harris for David Wesley. George, would you come up and pin General Wesley? Yeah. And I'd also like to recognize Kim Lucas. And she was brought in the club by Anita and Fred. Not in the room. Anita, would you pin her? Brett's doing all the photo ops.
Yeah, it really did.
We'd like to recognize Mark Bauer with his +1. Mark? I'd like to recognize Kim Crump with her +4. Bend over. Too much time.
I heard that from here.
And I'd like to recognize Rick Novak with his +5.
It's not a race. I am gonna send a picture of Mr. Scott.
Just remember, I told you. When we were coming down. There's matching money.
Some of the people. Some of the people that you may recognize as Paul Harris, or may not know that are Paul Harris Fellows, include a group of Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela, Prince Charles, Indira Gandhi, Luciano Pavarotti, and Pope John Paul II, just to name a few. At this time, I would like to ask every Rotarian who is a Paul Harris Fellow, please stand. You are joining a remarkable company of people throughout the world and in your club who are devoted to the ideal of goodwill, peace, and understanding. All right, we get to have more fun. We're going to induct some new members today. Anita's going to help us with that.
Good afternoon. It's great to see so many people here today. So Today's an important day. A lot of stuff going on. Rotary is a global network of over 35,000 clubs, which include over 1.2 million neighbors, friends, leaders, and problem solvers who see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe in their communities and in themselves. Rotarians see challenges in unique and different ways. Rotarians think differently, finding unique solutions to social issues. Solving real problems takes real commitment and vision. Rotarians act responsibly through passion and perseverance to create lasting change. Rotarians make a difference. For more than 110 years, Rotarians have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to make and take action on sustainable projects. Today, I think we'll be inducting 6 new members who will make their commitment to Rotary and strive to uphold Rotary's motto of service above self. As we go through this formal induction, I encourage each of you Rotarians to reflect on your own commitment to Rotary. Is it as important and meaningful as it was when you first joined Rotary? What does your commitment to Rotary look like now? If you find yourself slacking or lacking enthusiasm, I hope you will renew your commitment today. Rotary seeks to promote the highest ethical standards in business and professions and urges you to apply the ideal of service to your personal, business, and community life. Your membership in this Rotary Club will afford you an opportunity to cultivate the friendship of persons in other vocations, and it calls on you to dignify your own vocation by making it a channel through which you may better serve. Can we have all of our new inductees come up front right now, please? Aaron first, Aaron Caselli first, Brittany Trevis, Lori Moten, Michael Whitlow, Peter Weissman, and Sarah Kajowski. Right, okay. And in a moment, I'll do a little bit, then I'll have their sponsors come and stand behind them. So, you each have been approved for membership in this Rotary Club because our members believe you to be a worthy representative of your vocation and profession. We believe you to be interested in the ideals of Rotary, and we believe you are willing to do your share to turn these ideals into reality. Our Rotary Information Committee has explained to you the responsibilities and obligations of membership to Rotary. We emphasize that fellowship and attendance is an important basis of Rotary. Without your attendance, there can be no fellowship. So we emphasize attending regular meetings and being involved. This Rotary Club gives you an opportunity to meet new people, make new friends, and become personally involved serving this club, our community, and our world. Rotary can be a lifelong and rewarding experience for you. You can be a better person because of Rotary. And this Rotary Club can become better because of you. However, just as Rotary offers you opportunities, Rotary also offers you a choice. You can accept the challenges and obligations of Rotary to become a Rotarian. Or you can just attend the meetings and become another member. The choice is yours. Knowing these responsibilities and obligations, you are asked to make the following declarations. Please repeat after me. I accept the honor of membership in the Rotary Club of Front Royal with the obligations attached thereto. I pledge myself to render the most willing and efficient service of which I am capable, and to attend all meetings, do them by Zoom too, and do my utmost. That wasn't part of it. And do my utmost to carry out the motto Service above self. Service above self. And now I ask the sponsors to come forward and stand, I guess, in front of your new member, and we will pin you and give you the documents of membership.
I want your pen first.
Now, can I get you to come in and then?
Yeah.
Okay. And we also have. Yeah, if you want to pin the new Rotarian, go ahead and pin them.
I'll be able to see it on pictures.
And these are new. We just wanted to give our new members some swag right off the. So open it up real quick. We want to make an opportunity to see what's inside, and we'll get a photo. So you should have a rotary thermos, Yeti kind of thing. Got something to put in the car. And
So you can drink the
you get a
Kool-Aid.
picture. Yep. Okay. So it's my pleasure to congratulate you and welcome each of you as Rotarians to membership in this club and the Greater Fellowship of Rotary throughout the world. And I've just asked all of our other Rotarians to just join us in welcoming you into membership of the Front Row Rotary Club. And now you can go have a seat, and the way that they're just lined up today, if you'll give a brief.
They're not actually, what we're gonna do is, because we're presenting the checks today, we're going to have 3 of you do your Rotary minutes at the next 2 meetings. So we'll reach out to you and let you know if you're Rotary in the next meeting or the one after.
So be ready.
So be ready. You want to know all about it.
Yes,
All right, last part of my announcements is happy dollars. Who's happy? Amber has the happy dollar bucket.
I'm happy. This was kind of an announcement, Rotary had, yes, agreed to the, senior director.
Nice.
I'm really happy to see so many seats filled in here today. It is wonderful. I know not everybody's located like that. It's wonderful to have so many people here today.
I am very happy because tomorrow night is the library's annual fundraiser, A Taste for Books. If you didn't get tickets, don't worry, you can buy them after the door. It is an open bar, and we will have a DeLorean, so you should come out. And also, we are very excited to announce that the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts on the Road, where Artmobile is coming May 12th and May 13th, and I put a little postcard on tables for all of you. We've got a bunch of really fun events lined up to coincide with that too. So
So I'm happy to announce that,
Get out of your way.
yeah, sorry.
I think it's a big announcement. Yes,
It's a big announcement.
Yes, it is.
It's a big announcement. So I have been, felt like I was left out of the UVA Virginia Tech rivalry. But we are joining Virginia Tech team. My daughter's going to Virginia Tech.
Pretty great.
No. I still have money left over from the horse races.
Oh.
Yeah, she said she was fine. Well, not all of it. But anyway, I have $1 for all of our members. Thank you for joining our club, and I look forward to working with you. What do I have another $1 for? Oh, all the checks we're gonna get out.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Amber. So I have three happy dollars. One had a great first zone summit with Rotary last weekend down in Glen Allen. Rick got to, I got to chew his ear for about 2.5 hours on the way down and back, talking so much that I missed the exit. And he said, "Are you turning?" Whoops, because I was trying to interrupt you, but that's one. Two, Annie had her first prom last weekend. Warren County had a great prom. They had beautiful young ladies and gentlemen. So that was really exciting and overwhelming for dad of a young lady. And the biggest one is Noah was accepted to Virginia Tech as well. So he'll be attending Virginia Tech officially in the fall, even though he's been a Hokie for the past 17 years anyway, 18 years. But he was excited. I'm super excited and can't wait to be doing Rotary tailgates, which we were planning to do a Rotary tailgate down there for the district. Actually, there's a lot of Hokies up and down 81 in our district. So.
I've got a happy dollar. I'm a real Rotarian. I have $5 happy dollars. House of Hope is having their annual supper tomorrow during Earth Day, so if you want to stop by, we'd be so happy to see you all. We have some 12 soups from 12 different restaurants here in our town, and so let's have a turn. That's great. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I didn't know, see you over there in the corner.
Well, I got a dollar here. Good to be back home. It was hot, dry summer. But I guess I'll jump on this college thing and say, I'm quite proud. My youngest granddaughter is in her freshman year. All 4 of them are in college. But my freshman daughters at Florida Atlantic, if you remember, they were that underdog that kept winning in basketball and wound up number 5 in the country. So we got to see them play a couple times in our visit. So go Florida Atlantic,
I'm just gonna come to y'all. Come on.
I'm walking fast.
I have happy dollars for the checks I'm about to give, for the Paul Harris Fellows, and for the new members, and for everyone in the room. It's so nice to see this room packed. I just have to echo your sentiment. It's nice to see everybody here. So, yay,
Done.
all right. Can I get a dollar for you? Because I'm happy we're done.
Tell you the attendance stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 35 members here today and some guests. Just call that out.
Thank you. We've done this before, ever. All right, so our program today is the treasurer. We're giving out some money. Show me the money. This is the part I love, where we give back to the community and we recognize some of the programs and nonprofits that do really great work in our community. So let's get going. First, I have the Blue Ridge Arts Council. You know that?
Boy, why don't we take it in front of it?
Okay.
Let's make it real fun.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate all the arts that you bring to the community events. Next, I have Blue Ridge Opportunities. Kathy, come on up. You've seen me before. I know. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
Boy Scouts. I have Girl Scouts, but I'm all for Boy Scouts too. Whatever this like. This is troop 4.
No, Kyle, I'm the committee chair.
Okay.
Jen was the scoutmaster, good to be here.
And who else do we have?
So I have Tobias and Peter here today, my sons, who are 2 out of the about 20 that we have. But
Nice. Well, thank you guys for coming today.
Come on this side of the.
Oh, that's good. Yep.
there we go. Really giving it up. There we go.
Thank you so much. All right. Warren County DARE program. You have kids, you know that your kids have been through this in 5th grade. Do they still do this in 5th grade?
Yes, ma'am.
That- Okay. Cool. And you are?
I'm Deputy Wiggins. You may call me Wiggins.
Oh, wait, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. All right. Thank you so much.
So, I'm cool, I talked to a speech.
Yep, tell
Yeah,
us
I
about
ended
it.
back there. All right, so, I'm one of the DARE instructors here for Royal. I can actually teach DARE across the United States, in a couple different countries. So DARE program this year, we had about 400 kids, give or take. I taught A.S. Rhodes and E. Wilson this year. I kind of jumped from school to school usually, but the DARE program has changed dramatically from early 90s to now. 90s, it used to be say no to drugs. Now it's like we're giving them the opportunity to make a decision on what to do. Because we know kids are going to be kids. They're going to make up their minds on their own. And we're also now doing Virginia rules, where we're going to be teaching kids about vaping and other things, like in the higher grades, 9th grade through 12th. So we're going to be doing.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm backtrack. Kathy, is there anything you want to share with us about Blue Ridge Opportunities? I'm so sorry.
Right now, Blue Ridge Opportunities is a program here in town, for those that are not aware, that serve adults with disabilities. And we're just really excited right now that we have finally now officially climbed out of COVID and are back to our pre-pandemic stages. So I'm just excited that I can now put that part of the pandemic behind us now. So finally.
Thank you.
So I would just like to thank this club. Blue Ridge Arts Council is 35 years old, and we've certainly had our ups and downs throughout, different economic things, the pandemic. But there are 3 organizations in the community, organizations, but that have supported us all 35 years, and Rotary is one of them, and the town of Hartwell and the county board. So thank you, Rotary.
Sure. So, Boy Scouts, first of all, Troop 4 is your troop. You are the charter organization for our troop, and we appreciate that, truly. Our charter representative is Brett Burbeck, so he's our liaison between us on the committee and Jim Nakash, who is the Scoutmaster. Brett Burbeck is our third, we need 3 to be in. So from you, he is your third. So a couple of things that we do, Boy Scouts, it's a youth development organization. We teach leadership, outdoor skills, personal development, these are good things. Our troop is a typical troop. We are a youth-led troop. Boys make the decisions for where we go, what we do, and it's a big learning opportunity. Sometimes mistakes are made, but in this safe environment of scouting, that's a fun thing. We're proud of that they make mistakes, and that's okay. So one of the projects that we are particularly perpetually doing, Reads Across America. We have brought that to Warren County. Our troop is the organization doing Reads Across America in Warren County. So Prospect Hill in particular is the cemetery that we serve in that Reads Across America Day is December 16th. We raise funds throughout the year for a ceremony on that day. Usually ours is the next day, the 17th, or the Sunday of whatever weekend it happens to be on, because we use a color guard from Sons of the American Revolution. That's it. So so a color guard firing squad from Sons of the American Revolution for that ceremony. You're all invited. It is a community event. We would love to see you there, but we'd also love to, because this is a sponsored event. These wreaths are all sponsored, $17 a piece. We would love for each business in town to sponsor 10 wreaths. So $170 sponsors 10 wreaths. There are about 2,000 veterans' graves on that cemetery. We've only been able to honor about 300 each year. That's not enough. We want to cover all of the veterans' graves as they should be. So I'd love to talk to you more about that. I have cards if you'd like them, but Troop 4 is your troop. Thank you so much for what you do for us.
I'd like to present to Warren County Middle School for their one book program.
Simple.
Thank you so much for supporting our One School, One Book program at Warren County Middle School. This is my 7th year as principal of Warren County Middle School. We've been open for 6 years, and every year we've done One School, One Book to try and bring our children a shared event, and we try to build very positive characters and they're maybe going through some conflict to have models for the children of what to do to resolve conflict. This year, our story was The Truth Was Told by Mason Buttle, and as our teachers will say, every one of our teachers wants to have that child in their class. It's just a child that was overcoming difficulty and just had such a positive attitude. So we like to have those role models for our children, have that shared experience, and then at the end of the year, in our end of the year award ceremony, each grade level picks our highest reward for the school is the child that wins the One School, One Book award. And over the summer, we paint a mural at the top of, it's going around the hallway upstairs, so all the kids can see it with the children's name on it. So the 6th grade winner and the 7th grade winner and the 8th grade winner. So if you're ever in our school, you can see from the moment we opened until every year what the theme was, what the book was, and then who won. So thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate it.
Next, we'll hear from House of Hope.
You're familiar, yeah. Okay, House of Hope, you've all probably heard of it. We're a men's program here at Front Royal. It's on Warren Avenue. We've been open for the last 15 years. And we've kind of moved on from more of a shelter to more of a program. So we have men that come in and they might come from a rehab, they might come from jail, they might just been evicted, all different ways. And they come in to change their life, to pay off debts and fines or court fees and save their money. They don't have to pay to stay there.
And because of all of the community events that go on, they are very well packed. So anytime someone has an event and you're booked over food, House of Hope usually benefits from that. But so we just, try to support them. We are working with Cars Changing Lives with Phil Roman's ministry. And a few of our men have received vehicles through that program. So we try to lift them up, get their debts paid off and have save money and move out into the self-sufficiency. Thank you very much for supporting us. We really appreciate it.
Next we'll hear from Sam's Public Library.
I'm honored to share the Michelle Smelter. So Samuel's Public Library has been serving our community since 1799, not as Samuel's Public Library, but back then it was the Front Royal Library Society, I believe. And, we receive generous funding through the county and through the state to provide all of our operational needs, helps us keep our lights on, our doors open, and our staff paid. But donations like this really help us provide all those extra things that make our library so special and amazing. The most visible being the Warren County Story Walk, which Rotary, of course, helped fund it. But it also helps us do things like we recently completed a renovation of our children's department. And this is going to help us get some new paint on the walls in there. So thank you guys so much for helping keep such a wonderful community service thriving.
Next, we'll hear from the Warren County Educational Endowment. John?
Yeah, well, I'm prepared if I am. Education down, the Warren County Education down was founded some years ago when there were some real issues with public perception of Warren County. Duke just come to Front Royal. Most of the management was moving to Frederick County and Winchester because that's where the schools were received to be better. A group of us got together and said, we can do better. So we decided to start a privately funded endowment to enhance the public perception and the education of Warren County schools. We exist today. We have, I think, given probably about $700,000 or so to different programs. Each year we get requests and we fund things that are not normally funded by the school board. The smart board. We bought the first smart board that came into the school. Now every classroom has one, and we bought the first. That's just an example of what we've done myself. But thank you very much. You probably have more than one for me, but I could go on for a long time.
Next, we'll hear from the Warren Heritage Society.
Oh, you made it out to Tony Carter.
Tony, we don't joke about that stuff here anymore.
Thank you all for your continued support, and we appreciate everything you do for us, and we'd like to come by and see our facilities. And I'll let Tony then tell us a little bit about our upcoming events, or Melanie either.
The one thing too is, I don't know if you'll realize this, about some years back, you all invited me to join, but I had to decline because I figured any organization standards for that low, I didn't want to be a part of it. You all do a fantastic job. I've been down there now about a year, a little over a year, in the archives. It's really, really a lot of new things down there. We're located at 101 Chestnut Street. And do you know what that used to be?
Used to be the library.
That's right, that's right. When I was in high school by a century. But this year, some of the events we had was Valentine's Day tea with George Washington. Was the 8th, we had Patriots Day, celebration of Lexington and Concord, beginning of the Revolutionary War. What do they call that? The shot?
Around the world.
Okay, you know it's gonna be a test. Around, let's see, we hosted the Garden Club of Virginia last weekend on some of the tours. In the past, we've had a tour to go to Bel Air, which is really neat. Around the 1st of July, we'll have a reading of the Declaration of Independence. June 12th through 16th, we'll have a history camp for kids basically 6 to 18. Right now, it's a morning session. We're looking at cutoff date maybe around May 15th when we plan. Hopefully, we have a lot more kids. We'll have to expand a little bit. We're already open for the wine and craft festival. One thing, and we do have a table set up.
You're gonna be there tomorrow night.
That's right, that's right. Looking forward to it. The wine and festival leaves, of course, it was kind of not going on for a couple of years, and things like that. Fortunately, Frida took up the mantle, and I think it was a relatively successful event last year. We had about 450 people come through the Heritage Society. And local people just moved here, people outside the area. And the thing I found interesting is a lot of local people that live here all their life, and they don't know we exist. So it's a matter of putting the word out. And yeah, we have genealogies, we have old buildings, we have old businesses, former businesses, the whole thing. So that's something to do. If you get to the point where you're throwing stuff out or you're helping parents clean out, before you throw in the dumpster, check with us. We may be interested, especially if it's historically beneficial. But Reba, I know somebody sent us a picture of an old car lot. I contacted John Morlow and he told me what he thought it was, which is cool. I think George McIntyre, 60 years. Be interesting to have some of that history too. Really neat. And one of the things I found most interesting, I had a lady up at the Blue Ridge Tech Center, Kelly Race, she called down 6-7 months ago and said, "We got this box of stuff. Do you want it?" I said, "Sure." And it was a box of Waco highlights. We went to Warren County High School. You remember that? It was a box from 1940 to 2000 of those issues. I saw my mom in there. I saw my uncle. I saw Sweeney Shifter, who was all state basketball in 1948. So those things are really neat, and especially since you really kind of connect those recent history things. We are on the website. If anybody who's want to see my card, I have to have the guy because it's the only one I have. We're on a tight budget. But look us up. We got a lot of things going on. And we do appreciate it. Like Tom said, we really do appreciate your support. It all helps. Thank you much.
Thank you. Recognize St. Louis Community Planning. Thank you. Oh, no.
Sure, there are exciting things going on in St. Louis. For those of you that don't know, we provide medical care to uninsured and underinsured persons in Warren County. The two exciting things that are going on, one is we're about to get a 3D dental x-ray machine. Significance of that is we will now be able to help more patients, not just at our own clinic, but at the other free clinics in the area. It allows us to x-ray the mouth, create dentures at a lower cost, and create night guards. And any of you that have night guards, you know how wonderful that is. The other good thing that's going on is our gala fundraiser is coming up September 30th. This check is $1 million. We are a community funded clinic
We've been open for 26 years so far because the community has stepped up and covered the need of people without insurance. We can't do this without you guys. But if you would, think about supporting us also for our clinic with your business. Gala is September 30th, there's sponsorships. If you have things to donate that would advertise your business, we're happy to take a look at that. And of course, you can always find things. And thank you so much.
And also from Royal Warren County CCAP. Thank you.
So as many of you know, Front Royal Warren County CCAP moved in October, last October, we moved into the former EDA complex over on Kendrick with the help of the EDA. We're able to negotiate a deal, or really it was Larry, negotiated a deal, you know, Larry. You know, what the last part. So anyway, we were able to negotiate a deal, we were able to get it to the former EDA complex. So we went from having, I don't know, a little under 1,000 square feet to a 3,000 square foot facility, which is huge. And with that, in the months that followed, we started to expand services. And we have an area now for children called Explorer's Corner, where they can go and there's a reading area, there's a game area where the parents now can bring their families and their children into CCAP to enjoy activities while they're getting food and clothing and whatever else they need. So the next step now, we are going to be adding a new program. That's where this is going, to our new children's program called Birthday Wishes, where each child that visits CCAP on their birthday month will receive a bag with all the supplies and birthday cards. They're going to get cake, cups and plates and napkins, party supplies and hats, and a cake mix, and also, we're getting ready to launch a literacy effort, so they will also receive a book of their own that we've already gotten quite a few from the literacy volunteers at Winchester that have been wrapped and they will go into the bag. So we're really excited about that because a lot of people in that situation, families struggle in poverty and they don't think of birthday parties for their children. A lot of times they don't have birthday parties. I grew up in a situation, I was, my mother was a single mother with 3 jobs, and I never had a birthday party growing up. I didn't experience that. So I feel that way the way they feel, and for now, and starting soon, a month, we'll start to roll out this initiative. So thank you so much for supporting. Your continued support of CCAP always goes to something really needed. So thank you so much for that, appreciate it.
I want to say thank you again to all of these community leaders. And we're so happy to have a partnership with you and help you in what you're doing to serve our community. So thank you for coming today. We appreciate it. Come back anytime you want to. You're always welcome. I'm going to stop and do the 50-50. Can you pick out our 50-50 ticket? Thank you, ma'am. The winning number is 200909. George, all right. I'll give you the second, George. Next week, we are going to be right back here at the community center, and we are going to hear from our community grant nominees. So they'll make their presentations. Please come back so you can hear what they're doing and how we can support them, and so you can put in your vote, well-informed vote. You'll stand with me and recite the 4-way test. Also, please make sure you grab a paper before you leave. Please don't sign home and all that. Other
Things we think, say, or do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Fourth, be beneficial to all concerned.
Have a great week.